Alright, good morning guys. What's good? Happy Friday.
When the rain you
Alright.
and the roses bloom, but they're not quite red. When I reach the edge of my bravery, I'll still be singing at the banks of an empire.
Let's get the Zoom going.
Sometimes the only way to it is a hallelujah.
Sometimes the only way to do it.
Is they headed to. And though my troubles shake me, I know they could never move you. Sometimes the only way through it is a hallelujah. That's why I say hallelujah, hallelujah. There's what I want, and there's where I'm at. Every one step forward got me 5 steps back.
Gang, what's good? What's the deal? Oh, what it do, chat? Good morning, happy Friday. It's a good vibe today. Happy Friday, everyone. Hope you guys are having a great morning. Hope you're loosened up a bit. Not so tense, right? Getting ready to trade. Let's loosen up, chat. It's gonna be a good day. It's gonna be a good day. Let's get this thing started.
Don't always fix your problem, but it'll tell you how small they are. That's the thing about praise. That's the thing about praise.
All right.
It won't always move the mountain.
Good morning. Good morning. We got 8 minutes for this candle to close here. Can we get a closure, chat? Let me just set a few things up. All right. So, good morning, everyone. What up, Scott? Morning, George. Morning, brother. Muzamil. Morning, Muzamil. Good vibes only. Yeah. Bro, this song's amazing. Oh, yeah, I got you. What a morning. W, chat. W morning. We've woken up. We're here. It's Friday. We're doing what we love. Don't get much better than that. NFP. Come on, man. It don't get much better than that. So let's get to it. Let me just send this Zoom link out, and then we'll be all good to go here, chat. Discord. Good morning, Kate. Oh, we got some chat going on here. We'll have to take a look at that in a little bit. New book. Okay. Take a look at that in a little bit. Right now, rejection. We may have some business to handle right now, chat. We got 6 minutes for this closure, so let's do a really quick analysis here. let's do a quick analysis, see if we get a closure, and see if we can take some positions early on here today before NFP. So let's take a look at the weekly time frame. How's the music? We gotta lower this a little bit. All right, let's take a look here at the weekly time frame on XAU USD. All right, so weekly time frame. Oh wow, so we closed bullish last week, right? So you all remember this resistance we created. We've talked about this almost every day on stream, right? And then you had this support down here, which we never made it to, right? We never made it down here. So price had closed bullish. We've established a support. And this weekly time frame, I believe we talked about it yesterday. Well, you had the push down from news, right? Powell speaking, everything coming out with the Fed with this candle here. Now we have a perfect high made, honestly. Like if that's a 30-minute time frame, outside of this candle with very little top wick, this is such an ideal wick for current candle, right? So if we flip, re-break that high, right, there's a resistance up here, there's a something right along these areas as well. We'll have to take a look at that in the daily time frame, but we never broke the low. We can very well continue on up here to today to end the week off, but we're not going to assume anything. We're not going to try and predict anything. We're just going to scale down to lower time frames and take a look at what we see, right? So makes sense on the daily, right? We've closed strong bullish yesterday. We filled that wick. We've created a bottom wick at this point, and looks like we have support here, right? So support, engulfing candle, clean traffic on the way up. We re-break the highs today, should be gone. Let's take a look at the 4-hour time frame. 4 hour is extremely undecided, right? It's not very often you see a 4-hour time frame look like this on gold, but one thing we can say is that you have this area of support here where last time price bounced off it, pushed up, right? So if we can get a closure, right? One thing we notice about this candle, this candle, this candle, this candle, and this candle is that they were not able to close above this area at 1831.900 here. So if we do get a 4-hour candle to close above there, then that's a strong indication that the next 4-hour candle should have volume to push itself up like this, right? So that's what we can, that's what we could start thinking about on the 4-hour time frame. But we need this candle to close above, right? Because every one of these candles had been bullish above there at one point, including this one, and never closed above, right? So let's scale down now to the 1-hour time frame. 1-hour time frame, you have a resistance right here. Let's take this, and you have a support, right? You have a support right here. Right now we're currently in this range. So if we can get a candle to poke itself out of this range and close above, then we could look to take some sort of positions now, right? This candle closes above, we could look to take positions now coming up before NFP today. So we got 2 minutes left for that to happen. Doesn't look like it's gonna happen, but let's see what else we got looking left today. So yeah, I think this is clean. Let's give it a little bit further of a look. I think this area is pretty clean. Buys above here. Pretty straightforward here today. Pretty straightforward. So if we can get a closure above 1835, 518 today, then I'll be looking to take buys. Be looking to take buys. We can anticipate price really pushing today. Lots of volume coming into the market today. So you have this area right here first, but you break past that and you're pretty good to continue on up into these ranges today. And then sells would have to be below, probably below here today. All right, let's take a look at the daily. Let's lower this. Yeah, I think if you can get a closure below here today, you can get range 2 sells. So we didn't close above either, chat, so we're just gonna have to wait. But yeah, if you get a closure below here and we get a range 2, then I think sells will be pretty good here. So that's what we'll look for today. Range 2 sells below 1829, 200 basically. Let's for some, I don't like 14 anymore, man. You guys like it like 14, 16, or you like 12? 12 is clean, it's out of the way. 14, what do you guys think? And then you got clean buys above here. Clean buys above here today. We're bullish. Where are we here? We've created a strong bottom wick at this point today. The candle is flipped. We've broken the previous high. Once price wants to get going today, it should really start to rip up at this point. So, and if not, we look for sells, range 2 sells below here. That's all. And that's all we can really do today. Now it's just the tough part, right? So that's the easy part. Now here comes the hard part, and the hard part is just waiting. It's just waiting. It's just sitting around and waiting. I heard, I was listening to a very successful stock trader, and he said that you know you're winning at trading when trading finally becomes boring. Just think about that. You know you're finally winning at trading when trading comes to a point basically where it's just boring. Yeah. Because when you're a gambler, that's when trading is really exciting. Because you're just gambling. If you want to gamble, that's fine. That's on you. But the pros talk about how trading needs to become boring. And you know what they talk about? They talk about exactly what we do. Get to the charts, be excited, right? Mark up your charts with a clear mind. Leave the money, leave your emotions out in the living room, right? Come here to do a job, right? Be computerized with your playbook, your system. Mark up your charts according to that system and just wait for a setup to come. And if the setup comes, you flawlessly execute on that setup without any emotion, without any thought. And if that setup doesn't come, then you just sit still, right? You just sit still and just wait. And you wait and wait and wait. Man, I watched a documentary on wolves and bald eagles, and it was just the coolest thing, man. And it's like everything I do, I filter it through trading, right? Like everything I do, I almost filter it and learn a lesson on trading, right? And you know, it's just amazing how patient some of these animals are while they're hunting. And when they're impatient, they don't get their catch. They mess it up, you know, they don't get it. They expose themselves too much. They were too jittery, right? They weren't on their game. But when they sit and wait patiently with hunger in their belly, and they wait for that perfect opportunity, something that they've seen over and over and over and done over and over and over again since they were pups. Oh my God, dude, it's almost 100% striking, 100% kill rate. And that's what we're trying to do here, right? We're trying to be like them wolves. 230 likes. Okay, I mean subscribers. Okay, that was the goal for yesterday, wasn't it? Nice. Appreciate you guys subbing to the channel, tuning in. Let's get the likes up so that way more people can find us, more people can come vibe with us. Let's take a look at US30 here. Oh, what do you know? Closure below yesterday. Look at that. Boom. What time was this? This was 1 o'clock. Would you look at that, chat? We had sells below here. And look at the drive. Just look at it. That was nice. Beautiful daily candle. US30's finally starting us. There was a 1, 2, 3. There was 3 weeks there where it wasn't really doing much, but it looks like it's made a decision here. So let's take a look at it. We got the weekly time frame here on US30, weekly celery play right here. Boom, broke the lows, drove down, next support, right? Potentially coming down into these levels. So weekly time frame had a beautiful celery play on it, worked out well. And let's take a look at the daily. So daily candle yesterday we just discussed, closed very nice bearish. This one opened up, went straight down, no top wick yet, so definitely expecting a top wick on that candle, especially for NFP here today. So looks like it tapped this other range here too, right? You had this support down here, price just off the rip just tapped it and you know, pushed back up. So definitely expecting a top wick here on this this daily candle. That makes sense. Probably want to retrace some of this move here on the 4 hour. 4 hour broke the highs, pushing up. 1 hour is a bit choppy. It's just trying to find some volume, which that volume will come in at 8, 9:30. You'll start to see US30 ramp up a bit here. So, but yeah. So that's basically what you got here on the Dow. Not much we can really look at yet. It's really not even quite open, so you're just in this range right now on the 4 hour. So 4 hours is probably going to push up, create some sort of resistance to continue on down here today, right? Probably see something like this, and then some sort of resistance created, and then the push back down. So we'll see what's up. We'll keep an eye on it here today. But that's what I'd be looking for on the Dow here today. Just some sort of resistance formed, right? And push back down. Weekly time frame, you need a top wick, so that would be creating our top wick, or the daily top wick, and then you know, that'd be your push back down. So yeah, we'll just leave it like this for now. Just waiting for a resistance. GJ, holy. Okay. Oh, okay, GJ. Oh, damn. What happened here? Oh, okay. Who traded the London session? Anyone trade the pound during the London session? Nice push up here. I would have been in this one right here. This was nice. You had a nice closure above these ranges here. Really nice bottom wick, either at the flip or the break of the high. Almost 100 pips, man. Wow. Okay, GJ, I think GJ might have heard me talking smack. You better hear me. Yeah, we'll probably create some sort of resistance right around here. And then look to push back up today. So this is what we're looking at here on pound yen. You got this range right now, right? One hour is trying to find some sort of support. So you may see just the opposite of what we just discussed for US30, right? You may see some closure, right? Push down, and then price come back up. Something like that. And if we get a closure above, we'll possibly look to take buys coming up here. So I want to see something like that on GJ. Morning, Joe. It's good, brother. Top of the morning. But Goldie, 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 our favorite pair. Oh, it's 7-11. $230 subscribers, man. Appreciate you guys. Appreciate you guys. I think yesterday we were at like 220, yeah, right? No, 222. Yeah, that's right. AJ became 222. So yeah, we were at 221 yesterday. So awesome, man. Another nine subscribers. We're doing this Monday through Friday every single day. We're on the charts by 7 a.m. We run it till about 10 a.m. Honestly, I found most of my success before 10 a.m. Outside of Q4 last year, which was just unexpectedly amazing. Q4 last year. Just so much volume, so many moves. But if you're gonna take a vacation for future traders, take it in January, February, right? Just mark those 2 months off that you're gonna vacay all around the world. Take your computer with you, but those the last 2 years, man, they've been pretty slow, especially February. This February was the slowest trading month I've ever had or ever seen. So yeah, but what I've noticed is that, you know, most of my positions that were taken and they were wins, they were all before 10 a.m. So 10 a.m. is usually my cutoff time, but we're here till sometimes 11. But, you know, for the most part, 7 a.m. to 10 a.m. We get started around 6:45, so, but we're here every day. Joe still in the house. Where's my boy? Where's my other boy at? I don't see him here today. I only see 2 mods. I think 1 mod might be absent. Absent from class today. Look at that. 30-minute closed above. No top wick. Next one drove back down. Faked out, right? Those are all your impatient traders right here getting in, because they don't understand top and bottom wicks. They don't understand waiting for closures. Where's the chat? My bad. Hold on. Where's the chat? There it is. Pop out, chat. Chat, pop out. I mean, I can see you guys on my other chat over here, but good morning, Joe. Good morning. Hey, XAU Goblins in the house. Good morning. What time is it? My wife is a superstar. I thought she might have needed some help, but she's taking care of it. All right, we're good. Got that baby monitor, man, all times. It's that dad life. It's that dad life. You go with your family to get some food. You get one cheeseburger. That cheeseburger cost me $70. $70. Gotta buy everyone else food, you know? It's a good thing, though. It's a good thing. One thing I loved about the Eagles, which was so cool, the bald eagles in that documentary, is the male really has to impress the female. And he has to do that by going out and fishing and flying out the nest, hovering, making sure he brings back fish, right? That's what your wife's expecting too. And he wasn't able to mate until he brought back some good fish. He put in the work, right? He had to bring back the grub. But he was determined, I'll tell you that much. He was determined. And he wouldn't stop until he got it. He had to sharpen his skills. It was cool because like they followed these birds for like a year. And they first got together and he sucked at fishing. He wasn't good. But he knew he had to impress her, right? Otherwise she wasn't gonna, like him too much. And he got her to share a nest. And then once he started getting good, he sucked at fishing. He was getting better at his skills, getting better at his flying, right? Because he was just out of his own nest, creating his nest now. And he improved, and she caught a liking to him, and they ended up having 2 little bald eagles. And then his job got even harder at that point because now he had to really, really provide, right? So he was always out there getting fish, doing anything he could. It's pretty cool. Go get that fish, man. It was pretty cool, man. I love watching animal documentaries. Damn. Yeah, I don't know what's up with that dude, man. I don't know what's going on. Well, I know what's going on, but that's crazy. In other news, we got non-farm unemployment change. We got CAD unemployment rates today. Yeah, who traded the London sesh? A lot of pound, a lot of news for the pound here. Unemployment rate coming out today. Where's Sam? Is Sam here yet? Yeah, this should be exciting. 8:30. 8:30. We got CPI next week too. That should be fun on Tuesday. CPI, baby. See if we can catch a win on that 1 hour flip. Yep, lot of news here, man. Lot of news. This is good though. This is how the market starts ramping up for quarter 2, quarter 3, quarter 4. Yeah, I knew this was gonna happen here. Yeah, can't wait for CPI this month. Yep, me too. Me too. Now that we're waiting, let's take a look at this Discord, see what was going on here. What should we start with? This is my favorite, which is the book club. Oh, from Scotty C. Let's see what it says here. The poorest of all people is not a person without a cent, but a person without a dream. Amen, bro. Best book I ever read right here. About trading. About trading. Great book. Hope you're enjoying the book, Scott. From the first page, it just boom. I love that I forget if it was a poem or just like something about habit. Amazing. It was amazing. Habit, man. The intro should have been chapter 1 for real. The power of habit. Insane. Oh, nice. Scott, you liked it? Red FX liked it too. Nice. Yeah, I'll have to take a look at this one. Appreciate you, Red FX. Yeah, I listened to let me show you this dude. B trader. This dude right here, he's got some great interviews. This dude right here, love this guy right here, man. These are mainly stock traders, but you know, same mindset, same thought process. But yeah, this dude, his channel is amazing. He's always got good people on there. Oh, okay, there's the link to the stream. Nice. All right, let's take a look. We got some new friends here as well overnight. Awesome. Nice. Welcome, everybody. Welcome to the Discord. Discord's lit. The Discord is getting lit. I love that everyone chimes in here. Look at Anthony in here. What up, Anthony? Are you here today? I'm sure you're here. Looks like a nice setup. Okay, this was Asian session last night. Yep. What would you call it? What was the question? What would you call this? Range 1 and 2, or a breakout for another resistance? I don't know if you're talking about the sells or the buys. Not sure how to answer that one, to be honest. Range 2 breakout buys above 1837. Yeah. W. Oh yeah, let's see what happened during the London. Red FX. I don't know if he's here right now, but damn, my man trades every session flawlessly. Kid don't stop. Close 90%. Beautiful, bro. Beautiful. Yes, sir. Caught 25 pips at 90. Nice. Good work, George. What up, Anthony? Good morning, bro. Another clean. Yeah, man. London is clean. Anthony's in the building. Oh, okay. Now we got 3 mods. We're still missing one, though. The original. Don't tell me he's absent, man. There's no way. Should drive north to the North Pole. Yeah. We'll see what happens. Looking solid still from this is what I'll be looking for today. Nice. Morning, Sam. Green! There he is. That's Green's Happy Friday face right there. Happy Friday! As much as traders don't like the weekend is really nice. The weekend is really nice. Rain in the building. What time was this? 6:40. All right. Well, yeah, you guys could join the Discord. It's here. It's free. Sometimes we doing Sometimes we're doing simulation sessions and just maybe just linking up, chatting as traders. That'll all be linked in the Discord. So jump in the Discord if you want to keep up to date with that stuff. We'll probably be doing a lot more of that here in the near future. Just getting together, doing simulations, going over things about our playbook, about our system, stuff like that. So we'll be doing that pretty soon. Oh, you hit the chat for me? I know. What's up with you, Green? Yeah, I went to bed too, man. I was tired last night. I waited 2 30-minute candles while I was watching that animal wolf slash bald eagle documentary, and that was it. I was comatose for the rest of the night. But then 4:30 this morning, we were back in action. But yeah, that's the Discord, gang. So if you're not in it, you can join it. Maybe someone will put a link here in the chat. But yeah, you're more than welcome to come on and yeah, this dude right here, Lance Bernstein or Bernstein. This dude's solid. Look him up on YouTube. He's a stock trader, but he's been trading for years and years. Very successful. Very successful. But so this 30 closed above. We're not gonna touch this yet though. 1 hour is still open, and we need to wait. 30 did close above though, but I'd rather wait here. If you're looking for a 30 closure, it kind of has to be above here anyway. But yeah, I'd rather wait for the 1 hour here. Yeah, you have this nasty 15-minute resistance too. I'm in London, got my beat from London. This has no price action. You have to go down to like 15 minutes to even find anything on GJ. If we're looking at that, I'm in London, got my beat from London. I was at work during the Asian session, gold stayed in that range. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, I thought we were gonna get a breakout last night, but I don't think it happened till like a little bit later, right? Closer to London, and then throughout the London. NFP here today. I don't think my daughter wants to sleep anymore. She's fired up on a Friday. I think a break of that will send it. Oh, we have respected that 4-hour high quite a bit. Yeah. Damn, yeah, I think she's up. Whoops, wrong one. This one. 4-hour high. Let's take a look. My bad, chat. Let me just do something real quick here. Let's get magic keys up. Oh, damn, sorry about that. Give me a sec, chat. I'll be right back. J Sniper. Ooh. I think that breaks, that will send it. Yeah.
Morning, my man.
Yo, morning, Jay.
How you doing, bro?
Good, brother. What you up to? How you doing?
Oh, I'm doing good, bro.
Having some coffee, getting the day started.
Yes, sir. It's a Friday.
It's a Friday. NFP.
It's a Friday. And a pre-Friday. Finally getting done with the shenanigans.
1 hour starting to push up.
Yeah, I'm not gonna take it looks good to like fucking run up right here, but I ain't gonna take it till the news. And I don't know if it's gonna want to drop the daily. I don't know. It's giving me mixed signals here. I'm thinking buys, but this could be two inside bars to the downside too, so gotta play it safe this morning.
Yeah. All previous NFP have been good for US dollar. Won't that mean we drive down for gold? Yeah, if the dollar is doing good, then yeah. Yep. You have unemployment rates too. So they finagle it too a bit when it comes to these news events. One may come out good, the other may come out bad, and it changes the direction. So you gotta just follow price. I think it's gonna be our best bet. I'm in London, got my beats from London. We need some fundamental courtesy of saying the man or Tandy Bandy. Yeah, yep. We do. We do. So pretty nice here. 30-minute kind of created support. And it's pushing up. Right. Got a support there. Support. So creating new supports, which is always good. And then we see NFP just demolish all the supports. No top work. Would you look at it? One hour is clean, right? Making higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows. I notice sometimes gold will push in the last 15 instead of a pullback. Yeah, sometimes. Guess he had this 15 close above here. Nice. Still want to see how this 1 hour closes here in 10 minutes. Man, if we end up retracing this whole move like it looks like we are, that'll be nuts. So don't think gold can't just run, right, without creating a new support. Like, look at these candles. Not one bullish candle here. Crazy. You want to see a mirror, right? A lot of times price will look left and see what's been done. See here. Push up. Left we have clean traffic. So we can very well duplicate that above here. So clean range here to trade in. If price closes above in 10 minutes, will you execute or just wait for news? It's a good question. I want to see how we close. We've broken these wicks. So the entry would possibly be on the break of the high here, not the flip of the candle. They also may try and price in the news before the release. So at 8 a.m. you can see a nice big push up. And then basically what you'll see is a drop or something for NFP. And then a candle possibly continue up like that. Big drop breaking the lows. And then the push back up. Know what I mean? Know what I'm saying? Yeah, yep, that would break the 4-hour high, yep. Boop, boop, boop. Exactly. You read my mind, Scott. sir. So first 1 hour candle, potentially gonna close above here. 6 minutes. I think. Well, let's see if our boy Raja's on. Raja! Yup. This guy. We'll watch this at 8 a.m. Using buy stops and sell stops on NFP. We'll tap back in with him in a little bit. Oh shit. What's this?
We're 800. We got like 3,000 people here. We can easily
3,000
all
people.
the lazy guys out there counting on others to give the likes, man. Come on.
Go on Raja's chat and invite some
Stop
people.
driving.
Go recruit some people.
Let me hit my own thumbs up here. And also subscribe to the channel.
Yeah, we'll check back with him. Oh, actually, a couple more
We got
minutes.
gold over here. We got NFP coming up. So I'm gonna wait for NFP. 100%. I'm gonna wait for NFP. We're at 1,000 likes. Thank you so much. We need 500 more.
1,000 likes. Nice.
400 more likes, and then we can continue on.
400.
We've got about 4 minutes left. 4 1-minute candles left. 100% we can get to 50 likes.
Nice. We'll check back with him and see how his limit orders go. We'll see if he can take a win on NFP. I love watching him execute his buy stops and sell stops during news. Possibly. Possibly. Two minutes for the NY Open here. This high has yet to have been broken. If we do get in a position here and ends up pushing, what we should do is get the heck out before NFP, because you know your stop loss can get slipped too sometimes. So just because you have your stop at BE doesn't mean that stop won't get slipped, especially on an NFP push or something. If we break the current daily high also, if we break the 4-hour high, yeah. Yep. Yep. Do 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 do. Oh, nice. So we did get that close here. So yeah, chat, I'm gonna have buy stops at the break of the high here. What happened to my magic keys? Stops are gonna be kept below the previous candle. I'm gonna put it a few pips above these highs. So yeah, I got buy stops here. It's about 1837, 489.
Good morning.
Morning, Tandy.
How are you doing?
Good, brother. How are you?
Doing good. Just getting done with the gym.
Oh, nice. How was it today? Same as every day?
I'm really trying to think, No, it was great. Just like every other day, man.
It was good.
Another amazing day to be alive.
Nice. Yeah, yes it is. Rejoice. Let us rejoice.
Tandy.
What'd you work out today, Tandy?
What up, my boy?
My bad, bro. I was muted.
You're all good, dude. I know. I could feel your spirit saying hi to me.
He heard you even though you were muted.
Yeah. So I did a little old back and bicep action, you know?
Very
Oh,
nice.
nice.
That's always fun. It's always a good time. I love doing back. Back feels so good.
It does until it doesn't, you know? You feel me? Until your back starts hurting really bad.
Till later on in the day, you're like, dang, I got a good workout in.
Morning, Scott.
What's up, Scott? What's up, George? I know
Shit
George is
going
in there,
on.
probably.
George.
Yeah, George too. Morning,
Hey,
George.
Morning, Sam.
I don't even see the chat. I can say probably Mikhail is here.
Yes, sir. They're all saying good morning to you, Tandy.
Ah, good morning.
They
Good
love
morning.
Tandy.
Good morning.
Sam, what you thinking about NFP? What are you thinking about NFP, Tandy?
I really don't know, man. He's obviously hawkish on interest rates. So I don't see it being good.
Yeah.
So we're selling.
Selling gold, buying the dollar, pretty much. That's what I am assuming.
I would laugh if he's like, we're fucking up the dollar. Fuck this shit. And then everybody runs
Yeah.
to gold. That would be insane, but he wouldn't do that though.
Yeah, especially like there's releasing the unemployment too today.
I thought unemployment was 2 days ago? Yesterday? 2 days?
Unemployment, the unemployment rate.
Huh.
Yeah, if we break 30 lows here, which we Did we break 30 lows? I think so. Yeah, Sam, let me
Barely. Yeah, barely. Now it's breaking.
yeah, I'm gonna delete these buy stops here. Sam, can you message me on Discord, Sam? J Powell's last talk with Congress. Yup, unemployment rate going up. Going up on a Friday. There he is. Still haven't broken the 1 hour low. Yeah, this could be your fake out too on gold. See if we break that 1 hour low. This is La Familia. Yo, what up, AJ? Good morning, bro. Good morning, Uncle Scalp from the Bahamas. Uncle Scalp is in the building. All right, Sam, I sent that over to you, bro. Morning, brother. Yeah, sunny Bahamas. Take a picture of something for us in the Discord. Do. How is it out there so far, Tandy? Looks pretty nice, pretty sunny.
Too sunny, if you ask me.
Too sunny, I could tell. You're like glowing.
Yeah, dude, it's insane. I'm getting charged up right now.
He's getting charged. He's getting charged up.
Oh, good morning, good morning.
There he is. What up, Sam?
Oh,
What's going on? What's going
what
on?
up, Sam?
Chat, this is Sam Capital. Everyone say what up to Sam. He's going to be joining us most days here on the stream, but phenomenal trader, amazing with his fundamental game and edge. And yeah, he's going to be joining us a bit here. So what up, Sam?
Thank you. How's everyone doing this morning?
Good, brother. You?
I'm excited.
I'm ready to eat for NFP.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's about that time. What you thinking, bro?
I'm bearish on gold. So like, am I able to share my screen in here? I could. But anyways, I got a resistance on the 4 hour marked up. This 4 hour candle. So like,
Let's take a look.
where would it be at? I got. It's right in it. 1832.476 or something like that.
1832.
Yeah. Let me.
Right
oh,
here.
Never mind. Okay.
This one right here.
But yeah, right around there. Like it's in between. Yeah, just basically right around there. And so like none of these 4 hour candles have closed above yet, and the next 30-minute candle is going to be the NFP candle. So I think we can bleed. And then like with the way you have it drawn up on your chart, it's looking like that 30-minute fake out play.
Yeah, that's what we were just saying. I think so.
So yeah, we have good numbers come out. We should definitely see a drop.
Yeah.
The numbers come out at forecast. We might see a liquidity grab at the top, and then the move down. But then if the numbers come out below, then I think there's a chance that I don't see the numbers coming out below because ADP NFP came out it came out positive on Wednesday.
Yep.
That's the automatic data process one, so it does like an estimate. But I don't see it being wrong, or at least 9 times out of 10, it's usually really right. So
Dope.
yeah, I'm expecting to see some bears come in here today on gold.
The bears come. Yeah, I do like that. I think we talked about that too, about that 4 hour. Didn't we talk about that in the? Yeah, right here. No candle's been able to close above that yet.
Yeah.
On the 4 hour, man. This is it right here, chat. That's what he's talking about. Right in this area. Not one candle.
Yeah.
And look how hot, look how bullish this candle was at one point. And still ended up closing below. So yeah, that would make sense. Never broke the high either.
Yeah, that's the only thing that makes me scared because I feel like it could, with the news volume, it could maybe break that high, collect that liquidity and come down. But we'll just wait and see.
Yeah. You have this area too. Basically, what I was thinking, if you get a close above here, let's say the news comes out and then you end up getting a close above here, then possibly a continuation up. Just like these candles. But if the news comes out like we think it is, then we could see that high break and then that push all the way back down.
Yeah, yesterday was honestly super solid for gold. I really liked the buys that ended up playing out. I didn't get to take any of them though.
Yeah, me neither.
That unemployment news was not expected. That was the first time that we've seen unemployment come up in a couple months, honestly.
Yep.
Which is good. That's what we want.
Today we have
Yeah, it's true.
CAD unemployment. Yesterday was the US unemployment.
Yeah.
But let me see the numbers. Yeah, like almost every single month, or it's every week it comes out. But it was up pretty significantly.
Yeah.
I feel like that was just a setup though for the price to move up.
For
So that we could, for NFP, so we
for
can
NFP.
get it. Yeah, because it's like ADP NFP came out Wednesday. We saw on that 15-minute candle during that period, gold did drop down. It made a nice top lick on the 15-minute candle at 8:15, and then it started to push down. And then what was it that same day? I think it was just Powell was speaking, and he talked about future rate hikes. So like the prediction for this year was they were gonna do 2 25 basis point hikes. Now they're looking at like 4 to 5. So,
yeah, Powell's got a tough job there, man.
I know.
Tough. It's tough to be Powell, man. I'm telling you that right now. That guy must walk around with security.
I feel like the Fed is just a bunch of clowns. But that's just me.
That sums it up.
They play too much.
Yeah, they do. They don't give the people anything straight.
I think it's just a bunch of insider bullshit.
Yeah, it really is.
Yeah, they're in it for themselves.
I could get into it. Yeah, I could.
Let's get into it.
Dude, I just like, this is the thing. So like the Federal Reserve is a separate entity from the United States government, but then you have people in there with, it's so obvious they have political interests.
Oh yeah.
Janet Yellen.
Oh yeah.
The chair of the Fed.
They put on a big show.
Yeah. And I mean, it is what it is. What are you gonna do?
Yeah.
Exactly. We're here to play it, man.
Yeah.
We're playing their game.
Right.
So
It's
as
like,
long as we can understand what it is that they're doing, like we do understand, then you know, you just apply their rules and use it to your advantage.
Like you can get mad over it, but if you can't control it, then it's like not really worth getting mad over. I had to learn that one.
Yeah. Yeah.
Don't get mad over things you can't control.
Yeah, just go with it, right? Just let them do their thing, and then we just jump on that wave and collect what we need to collect and get up out of there. It's a heist.
Yes, sir. I think next week will be a lot cleaner too. Just because like you'll have the weekly candle closing in our direction.
Yeah.
But like next week should be solid. Next week we have CPI too.
Yeah, we do. I'm excited for that.
Yeah, CPI is like the new NFP. Ever since they did all that money printing back in
Yup.
2020.
Yup. COVID. They CPI just comes out straight up print. Like it
Yeah,
don't
it
even
does.
move. It just one second it's there, 1 second it's not there, the next second it's just bam.
Yeah, it literally just dives.
One thing I've
love
noticed though
CPI.
for CPI the last like 6 or 7 is that every time you get the print, the last about 7 times you get the print one way, and then all of a sudden anytime the 1 hour candle flips, whether it's bullish or bearish, and it flips in the opposite direction, it has retested the high every single time for the past 7 CPI prints. So it's something that I took advantage of twice already. Last month we forgot all about it and didn't even take advantage, but tomorrow we may be able to test that theory out and get positions again when the 1 hour candle flips.
Yeah, I agree. I honestly see that happen a lot with gold as well.
Yeah.
Retesting previous highs or previous lows before driving.
Yup.
It's a gold thing. I love gold, bro.
Me too.
Yeah, I watch US30. Yeah, I watch NASDAQ, but they aren't as clean and they throw too many wicks. And it's
Yeah.
like 9:30 is like really honestly the best, most optimal time to enter because that's when the volume comes.
Yup.
But then it's also very tricky to get in at 9:30 because you don't want to enter too early and get stopped out.
Yeah, we've taken a lot of 9:30 trades here. A lot of winners too.
Almost all of my trades this year have been 9:30.
Yeah, yup, same. Same
Last
here.
year, you could get some around 8:30 most of the time this year
Bro.
though. Good luck.
That's what I'm saying. Like last year we had a lot of pre-NY positions, a lot of NY open positions, 8:30 positions, and this year it's been straight up like 9:30 or even later.
Yeah,
Which is crazy.
100%. Yeah, I agree. It's like I don't even bother hopping on the charts until like 8 a.m. honestly anymore.
I feel you.
Till I start seeing some stuff going on.
Yeah, I think as we cruise into quarter 2 and 3, it'll start ramping up a little bit more
Yeah,
pre-NY.
100%. 100%.
One position we love taking at 9:30 is this pattern right here. Like, let's say this candle right here closes above this line, and the next one.
And
when
then
it-
the next one goes up and breaks
Oh
that
my
high.
God! When it breaks those highs, just incredible, just incredible.
Yeah, what does
The celery play.
the celery play? Yeah.
Yup.
See, I always called that a pack runner, but honestly, the celery came first, so that's what we call it. I
Yeah.
never realized what that was until the other day.
I got the celery
I
from-
seen a clip. I was like, yeah, from Dawn. Well,
From Dawn.
that's what I've heard people say it way before I've even said that
Yeah.
pack runner thing.
That's hilarious.
And then I seen that it was like that's what I was like. Oh, this is what people were talking about. Oh. I'm like, wow. Now I feel like an idiot.
I know Raja has a term for it also. I just forget what it is.
Does he? Yeah.
A pack runner?
Yeah, I don't know. This is some bullshit. Me and my friends going.
That's
on.
that pack runner.
I like
Pack runner. Just because it's like I don't know. It's just the way it looks. It's just like you can see it runs up and then the candle comes back down. Like for example, if we were bearish, it runs up, makes the top wick, comes back down, closes like a weak bullish candle, and then
Yeah.
the next one just boom
Love that, bro.
runs. Yeah, runs. It breaks the low and drops.
We had a 92% success rate with that play last year on the 1 hour time.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah,
it is.
man.
It's honestly like a god setup.
I know. That's a gift from God himself.
Literally, yeah.
Especially if you're going with the daily bias. That makes it even more juicy.
Wow, GJ drove last night, bro.
Yeah, there was a lot of news on the pound here, I see. A lot of
Oh,
pound
yeah.
stuff going on. I seen some chat in the Discord too. A couple people traded last night.
Dude, I had just like such a wacky day yesterday.
Makes
Like,
total sense. Especially all the
But I was
previous
up watching like the London session, and then I was up for the New York session, and I was up probably till like 1 p.m. Fell asleep, took a nap, woke up to a phone call. Yo, come play poker. And then I did that till like 2 a.m.
Very nice.
Dude, yesterday was so unfortunate. I don't know if you guys have ever played poker, but bro, I could just not get any good hands. 'Cause I was getting screwed. And then when I have a good hand, someone will have a better one.
Yeah, isn't that the
Are we-
worst? When you think you have the best hand, you just go
Yeah.
all in, and the other guy's like, nope, not today, Junior.
Yeah, literally, that's what happened to me sometimes. I had like an ace and a 10, and I'm like, all right, well, if I'm gonna run with something, it's gotta be this, because I'm running low on chips. And then the dude has an ace jack, and it's like, bro.
The worst.
I'm like, what are the odds?
Haven't played poker in a while.
It's good fun. I've been getting
Hell
into it, and like I've always heard about it. People say it's very similar to trading, and I do understand that aspect of it, because it's like this is the way I always explain it to someone. My one friend who also trades and was playing with us. So it's like, if the first 3 cards come out, and you have a card that at least one card that matches, then that's like waiting for a candle to come and create a support, and then you buy on the next one. But if you start raising your chips before you see
that.
the first 3 come out,
Yep.
then you're gambling, because then it's like you're watching price come down, tap into a support, but then you're not actually watching the candle form bullish on the next one.
That's true.
So it
that's
could
true.
just keep driving.
That's
like,
so true. Gotta wait for that candle to close, man.
That's how I see poker.
You gotta wait
And,
for the candle to
Uncle
close.
Ted, I don't know if you guys know him, but
Yeah,
that's
hell
what
yeah.
he did a lot of poker playing before he
I
started trading.
know, he did.
So that's honestly one of my bigger interests of why I was like, yeah, my homies were like, let's play some poker. I was like,
Yeah.
all right, cool, let's get into it.
Yeah, there goes that 1 hour low. So we never ended up breaking the 4 hour high, chat. We came close. But look at that now. If this thing closes below here,
Oh yeah.
that's gonna be nuts. Because then you could really expect that next candle to just pop bearish and break all the lows. Start breaking these lows here. NFP do the drip.
Yeah, that volume's starting to come in. Candles bouncing around.
Yup.
Love to see it.
That's that 820 push right there. Comics open. Let's take a look. Probably was a big 5-minute candle. Yep, see that? Comics. Five's clean today. Sometimes you have to use the 5 on NFP.
Yeah, 100%. I agree
Yeah.
with that.
Yeah.
That's one thing I've been practicing over the last 6 months, honestly. Just watching the 5-minute.
Yeah.
Looking to see if I can find good entries for good risk reward.
Yep. Yeah, nah, NFP, that's really the only time I use the 5 for entries.
Yeah.
Is big news events. So we've broken the 1 hour low, 30-minute lows are broken. Oh, looking like volume coming in. I could totally see this 4 hour candle closing below.
Wow. Yeah, look at this thing starting to melt already.
Oh, wrong candle. Daily time frame. 4 hour, man, coming up. Because look at all these rejections here. You got all these candles rejecting. Next candle just drives. And then that'll go with the weekly time frame as well. Price is just bouncing, you know. It's not really. It's almost telling you, I can't go any higher, right? Bouncing, 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 bouncing. Doesn't want to come into the zone here.
So what are they expecting today? Forecast: 224,000 jobs created. What was the expectation?
It was 200,000, wasn't it?
242,000. So yeah, I definitely think that they're expecting 220 for today, and Wednesday showed us 240. What I say, 247? Yeah, definitely. I think we're gonna see actual greater than forecast come out. I just say green numbers because it's the easiest way to read.
Yeah, that's true.
Green numbers. One more 5-minute candle almost.
Yup. We're gonna watch I don't want to forget. I want to watch Raja take his buy
Oh,
stops,
yeah.
sell stops.
I haven't watched him in so long, bro.
Yeah, I mean, ever since I got started this stream, I haven't really watched him at all.
Exactly. Well, ever since I started streaming,
Yeah.
like I stopped watching him probably like 7 or 8 months before I started streaming.
Yeah, yep. It's
But-
been a minute. Sometimes I'll go back and watch his live, you know, a little bit of it during the day or something.
Yeah, I mean that's where it all started with for me, really.
Same. Especially this style of trading. Someone put me
Yeah,
on.
exactly.
And they were just like, yo, there's this dude, he trades the New York session, they scalp, check him out, it's, you know, it's free. I'm like, word? And yeah, man, watched him for like a good solid like 6-7 months, and then he went on that like hiatus, bro, where he just bounced for like 6 months and didn't even do a live when he was moving to Pakistan and all that.
Yeah, true. That was like, I don't remember when that was.
That was like a year ago now, I
I
think.
had stopped. Yeah, I wasn't watching him as much at that point.
Yeah,
Legend though.
he is a legend,
Dude,
man.
the Brexit days.
Yeah, the Trump days. He
Trump days.
he went every day for a couple years. I kind of caught him on the tail end.
Who?
Raja.
Oh, Raja. Yeah.
He was super dedicated though for like years, man. We got
Say
5 minutes.
Trump days. Sheesh. Yeah, I
Oh,
remember. I
man.
was still pretty fairly new.
Yeah, me too. Trump days were good days, especially for gold. Have
Yo,
you
I
ever,
see a line in the chat. What up, a line?
have you ever
see
heard
Andrew?
of Swaggy C?
Yeah, I actually have. Yeah.
Yeah, I took his was like the first real like I took like 1 or 2 courses before him, but he really made it make sense for me. And
Really?
then
I
just
don't
jumped
think
over
I've
to
really
Raja.
watched too much of his stuff. For me, it was. This is how I got into Forex. So I was already in high school. I was my senior year, and I was coming up on graduation. I've always wanted to do something to make money, and I started looking into stocks. I started with stock options for like a couple months, and then some guy DMs me on Instagram, and I think it was just because of like who I started following in that around the time. So he probably found me in someone's followers list and was like, "Hey, I trade Forex, this and that, blah blah blah." He's like, "If you want to join my mentorship," and this is a good thing that I didn't, because he was part of that IML. So
Me
like,
and Tandy
I never,
came from there.
He was like, "Yeah, I'll send you the link through in or whatever soon," and he never did. So I went out of my way and started looking into all that stuff.
Oh wow.
And then my first course was Daniel Savage's in like June 2020.
Oh, nice.
And then after that, I think it was like a couple months after that, I was like, fuck this.
Yeah. Shit. I was
Then
thinking
found
about
Raja.
taking his course too. I ended up going with Lambo Raul.
Really?
I was debating that was my first course ever outside of like the IML stuff. And I was debating Daniel Savage or Lambo Raul. And Lambo Raul was like just a little bit more professional. Like, he wasn't like having like, yo, GJ, just throwing guns and Uzis at the desk.
I know.
Move, GJ, move.
I eventually got banned from his Discord too.
That's
Daniel Savage.
hilarious. That's pretty
it was,
tough. Tough to do.
I know. Well, he got mad. Well, like, what was it? He flipped the F out the one day and was like, what are these people in here posting these trades? I don't even see no Fibonacci's, this and that, blah, 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 blah.
Oh, okay.
And then he's like, did you actually even take that trade? And then I sent some screenshots and receipts in, and then I came back like 15 minutes later and I was banned. And so it was like half of the Discord. Because people were sending me screenshots of it. Like, they had seen my profile and were like messaging me on Discord.
Oh, damn.
I was like, damn, okay. But yeah,
That's
I mean, whatever.
funny. What do we
Yeah.
got here?
I don't know.
1
I
minute.
have no issues with nobody though. I don't.
1 minute.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Let's take a look. Let's put Raja on real quick. Raja.
dude's account is 2.4 mil. Like, god damn.
Word.
Crazy. Right?
Go. All right, Raja.
You know how everyone just
Let's take a look at him, chat.
I'm the one who gets on the
Raja
ladder
lover.
on the airplane.
Yes,
I'm
sir.
on the ladder.
Dude, I love his
This
chat.
is my mentor right here.
Vape, flavor, and price. Sorry for caps.
Hey, sir,
Can I be
you
your
know,
son,
like,
please?
Come on, man.
Yo,
We gotta
his
go to the
chat
next
is-
day, okay?
His chat is
So,
so
so I walk on the
serious.
plane like a fucking beauty queen.
That's
Because I don't wanna
hilarious.
stand in the line.
Yeah, his
I
chat
don't
is
see
insane.
people. Some people
How he talks to them
shower,
too, bro.
they stink. I don't wanna be in the middle of that. So I
Ah,
go
man.
Put him in a gulag.
all the
Yeah.
time because the plane isn't gonna leave without you, man. Like, then you run
He's
out of
like-
room.
Hey, bro, I
carry
hope
your
he's like
luggage. Well, then
an
fly to
icon in
the
the future.
You've never
Yeah,
Not just
dude.
with-
Next time he comes to the US, I'm buying his boot camp just to meet
Does
him.
he have a
chill.
vape? Literally, look at him, bro.
Yeah, this dude's roasting one right now
we used to fly economy
while he gets ready to gamble this news event.
because some
Oh.
people in economy, bro,
Oh.
they take like
Is
10
it the fake
carry-on
out?
bags with them. They're like,
Yeah, it drove up with no
Oh,
top.
oh
I think
shit,
it'll
my
come
bad,
back down.
boys.
Yep. I think 38 is
everything
the
comes
fake
down,
out.
close
Oh, he
right
got
there.
in on a buy.
Close right there.
Oh, he closed it.
Better than expected. Better
See
than
if it
expected,
taps
and,
1840.
Yeah,
And then
I wanna
comes
take
back
a
down.
chance when price retrace.
Oh.
What are these
It
numbers,
could've
though?
retraced more, but
Look at that, our buy stop would have got activated there.
There was actually no slippage at all.
311 was the actual.
Perfect.
Okay, nice. So
So,
it should come down.
actually,
We're at a resistance
actually
right now. I have marked up.
and
Boom.
The trade, I lost like maybe 12 to 15 pips.
It's only we would have only hit 35 pips there too. So
Lost around 7 grand, like 12 pips, 15.
Wait, so
no big deal.
greater than
30
forecast is
pip
good for
slippage
fancy
on
bad
IC
for
markets.
gold.
Oh,
But
Yeah.
the pre was 517, and now we're at 311.
yeah.
But that's based off of the previous month though. Like so, but for this month, there wasn't as many created, but it was still up from what they were expecting.
But even though that it's technically down, the forecast is what?
Yeah.
better? Okay.
Yeah, the forecast. Yeah.
That's
damn.
I like that this thing has no bottom wick yet either. On the 30-minute, it just drove straight up.
Yep, nothing.
So like it's looking to. I'm thinking we're gonna collect some liquidity here, and if we don't break,
Look at
like, 1840 point. Okay, look at it. It's driving now.
We
Let's see
drove.
what
We
happens.
drew this exact thing out
Let's
here.
see.
We drew exact scenario.
Oh yeah.
Where do we draw that out? Pushing. Look at chat. We drew this whole thing out right here. Candle close above. Next one, come on down. Break those lows. Push up. All right. Damn.
Yo, Sam, do you use Forex Factor?
Yes, I do.
Sheesh.
Yeah, that's like. I mean, there's other news terminals that come out. Like you're gonna get it the second the news drops, which would be Bloomberg and it would be Reuters terminal.
But you gotta
But
buy
those
them.
are 20-something thousand a year. So
Yeah.
Yeah, that Bloomberg one is probably good to have.
Yeah.
I think that's what Capital Hunger uses.
Investing.
He has a Reuters one actually. Yeah.
Oh, he does. Gotcha. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's good. Wow.
Investing.com good.
Here comes that
And then it's
bottom
like
wick.
I think in order to buy those too, you have to have your business registered as financial. I forget what it's called. Damn, I cannot think of that name.
Sheesh.
I forget what it's called. Financial something. Like dude, I gotta look it up now. I cannot.
Financial.
Like analyst or something like that. Like your company or LLC or S corp, whatever you have registered.
Like you're using it for your business purposes.
Yeah.
Damn.
Like it ain't like you can just hop on their website and it's like $20,000. Buy now. Sign up.
Are unemployment rate changed by 0.2%.
Holy.
Oh, true. Maybe that can have a factor, honestly, as well. Because if the jobs are up, but if nobody's getting hired and unemployment's up,
Yeah, that's what I mean. They'd be finagling.
we could get a
this
messy.
shit.
Yeah, it could be a little messy.
Wow, look at that. There's your push. 4 hour
Yeah.
highs broke.
That's crazy. It's going up no bottom wick, nothing.
Nothing.
We just wait for the setups.
That's it.
Yeah, wow, your buy stop would have got you a big juice.
Yeah. Yup. Yeah, I'm glad we deleted them though. 4 hour, look at that. 4 hour did close below. Oh no,
Yeah,
I'm
I'll
sorry,
show
I'm
you.
sorry, I'm sorry, never mind. What am I saying? We're still in this 4 hour. Wow. The question is, can the 4 hour close below or above?
See, that's where I think it might be interesting.
The question still
that'd be
remains.
crazy if this whole thing, if this 4 hour does flip and come back down and close bearish, but then it'll be easy sells after that.
Yeah. It'd be too obvious. Wow. 5 closed above that zone. Oh nah, you have a resistance.
Here, I can
right
send
here.
in my chart. This is how I have mine drawn up.
Send it in the Discord.
Oh,
Or
okay.
actually,
I put it in the Zoom
we
chat.
could look at it right here.
So like that resistance is what we keep bouncing off of.
Yep,
I have it drawn up at 1840.6465.
this one. Yep.
Yeah.
Look at all the bounces.
So
Even when you did close above, you still drove back down. Closed above,
Right,
drove
yeah.
back down. Drove back down, rejected. Let's see if we reject here. Damn. We'll keep an eye on this 30-minute here. I removed my sell stops once we started dropping and kept the buy stop. Oh, nice. Good work. No slippage. Wow. Yeah, no slippage there. Insane. So I guess we wouldn't have gotten slipped either. But here comes your 1 hour flip. I'll be right back, chat. Use the bathroom.
see how US30 and NASDAQ reacted to that. Oh wow. Yeah, I still think we're gonna come down to at 9:30.
I'm up before.
Still pumping, huh? A lot of people right now are losing money, I bet.
I bet they are.
I bet.
US30 is gonna look so clean going into next week. I'm gonna just drop this in the
Yeah,
just looking
dude.
at the weekly, you put like literally you only need to see like 3 supports and everything drawn.
About time.
Yeah.
Weekly's been chopped. Yeah, that's
We
what
can
I'm
get a
looking
close.
at. That's what I'm
Yeah.
seeing too, man. That's nice. Clean candles all the way down.
If you search up US30 USD and use that chart, you won't have all those gaps in there.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's why mine's.
Oh, okay. I'll get that one up there.
Yeah. I mean, unless you like them.
Nah, I don't. I hate that.
I know. I hate it so much, dude. I had to figure out what like caused that. Any chart, it's like all the O and A charts on
Yeah,
TradingView,
yep.
they won't have gaps.
Gotcha. Yeah, we finally broke out of this little range, this undecisionness here. Undecisiveness. Finally broke low. I love this celery play here too. Right
That
at
wick that
support.
went up and broke all those highs was the week that they had. What was that week? That was the CPI
last month.
and then
Yep.
they had an FOMC. I don't know if it was a meeting or if it was the FOMC meeting minutes. So like the meeting minutes is like where they bring all the Federal Reserve members in and the public can just ask them questions and it'll usually give hints to what they're looking to do for the next like actual meeting. And then the actual meeting is when like you see rate hikes come out and that
Yep.
kind of stuff.
Gotcha. Made sense. Oh, look how much cleaner we look. Holy. Get rid of this.
Oh yeah.
Wow. Oh shit. Did I get rid of the wrong
yeah,
one?
you got it wrong.
US 30. US 39.
Yeah, I must say, Tandy's got some crazy, beautiful tattoos.
I know.
Yeah, appreciate it.
I'm getting jealous over here, bro. I don't have any, and I really want to like. See, did you start off with just like a couple, and then like just build it into your sleeve and that?
So that's why I kind of like my chest was my first one, and then like my legs and everything. So I did those by pieces, and I realized that wasn't the style that I wanted to go for. So with this, I went like the full thing.
Yeah. See, that's exactly how I want to do it. Like I got to sit down with someone, like an artist, and like plan it all out, and then so I could see it.
Yeah,
Yep.
dude.
I think the best way to do it, and especially if you're gonna go for something that's like meaningful, like of course you're just going for like your city's area code and like fucking.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I just want cool shit. I don't know. I mean, like, go ahead.
You can like relate to, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not touching any tats now until I could afford to go out to this guy in Canada and stay out there for like a week or two and just have the time to do like my whole leg, my whole arm, because this kid is dirty, bro, dirty.
Really?
But it's a lot. He's expensive. Then you gotta travel. You got you need a place to stay.
Yeah, but that's how you know you're getting good stuff.
But yeah, exactly.
Can't cheap out on art.
You can't.
Especially when it's going right on you.
Exactly.
When I talk to people and they're like, "Oh, how much did you pay for your arm?" and I'm like, "Right around like 8 to 10K," and they're like, "Oh, I paid 600 for mine," and I'm like, "Yeah, you know,
Yeah.
one of the things, man."
Yeah, you could tell just by looking.
Yeah, you can. You can.
I mean, like, when it gets to a point, like I have old people, like old ladies being like, I usually despise tattoos on people, but yours are really nice. And
Yeah, Tandy's
nice.
tatted.
Oh.
it's worth it.
That was the first thing I ever said to Tandy. Remember that?
What, his tattoos?
Yeah, me and him met at the gym one day, just randomly.
Oh, really?
We were both just sitting in the sauna, and I was like, "Yo, fire tats!" And then look where we are now today, Tandy. Come on, baby.
Hey, bro,
Come
the
on.
tattoo.
Wait, so Tandy, did you trade before you met Nick?
So.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say that'd be crazy. I've never met anyone in real life that is interested in anything with the markets.
I was doing stuff like I was doing stock options and stuff. So.
Oh,
when
okay, yeah.
when I was talking to Nick, I was like talking to him about like the options I made, and bro, like I don't know, it was great until it wasn't great, you know?
Right.
Because I started in the beginning of Trump's presidency, so everything was great in the beginning. Flipped $600 to 12,000, and then the whole China trade deal thing started happening, and I was investing in Facebook and Apple, and bro, those calls were not money. Bro, I was
Started getting a little rocky.
Yeah, I was working FedEx, and I looked down at my options, and I was like, holy shit, dog, we going down.
That's funny, yeah. Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, the biggest thing for me that like caught my eye with Forex over like stock options was the PDT rule that they have, the pattern day trader, where you can only do 3 day trades in a week.
Yeah, I don't like that.
I don't like that. And then it's like someone said with Forex, you don't have that. And I was like, well, why am I trading that? Like, I'm trying to be a day trader.
Yeah, really. Yeah, I love this game. I don't think I'd ever trade stocks or anything.
No, it's not worth it, dude. It really isn't.
Yeah, like I wouldn't.
Options, bro. Like you got so many factors. You got volume. You got like. Dude.
Honestly, people complicate trading so damn much. They want to trade stocks, futures, Forex. Like, yo, just trade gold. Like, just trade GU. Just trade, like, stick to 1 or 2 pairs, and don't keep bouncing your head around looking at shiny things. You know, just freaking master it and make your living. Right, live your life.
Right. Yeah. You only need to get good at 1 pair to make money.
Yeah, really, man. That's why all we really trade is gold. Like, we have these other pairs up here, but.
Right, like, yeah. Like, I could trade US30. I could trade NAS, but it's like, I'll just stick to what I like and what I'm more comfortable with, and I can keep a level head with while I'm in the trade. Something I'm more used to seeing. Yeah,
exactly. Because me, Tandy, and Jay, bro, we've been sitting here in New York session looking at gold for 2 years now, not missing a day.
Yeah.
So it's a beautiful thing when you could really learn the way
it really
pair
is.
works.
It is such a beautiful thing, bro.
Because you know, everyone has that point in time where they didn't even know what a pip was, and then to now like be able to be so fluent in the markets, it's beautiful, bro.
I agree. I was thinking about that the other day. I was like, wow, I'd have never imagined it. Seriously. I'll be able to sit here, predict news, understand it, and look at it, put it into a chart, everything. Like, literally, there's so much that goes into this game. And
my boy Anthony, who's a mod on the channel, in the chat, he's been trading for years, bro, over like 10 years. And I remember like maybe like 6-7 years ago, he actually hit me up about it. And I was like, nah, dude, there's no way I could figure that out. Like, there's no way I could look at candles and sit there all day. I thought you had to, you know, have like 10, 15 different screens and watch these candles. I didn't even know what these candles were at that point. I was like, nah, too complicated. I'm gonna keep doing what I'm doing over here.
Yeah.
So, but now it's amazing.
Oh wait, I need to open the chat up.
I saw Rick. I was like, oh, if he can do it, I can do it for sure.
Oh, Ricky, yeah. Yeah, Ricky's a beast.
Yeah, he is.
I like he's got a lot of good merch and a lot of good mouse pads and cool trading merch and stuff on his site.
Do you take notes on these news releases? I did last year, but I haven't as of recently. I'll say that, Scott.
He said he's seen you writing.
Oh, he saw me writing. What was I writing? I don't know what I was doing. I think I was like opening up my trail mix.
Hey, trail mix. Trail mix in the morning.
It looks like you were right.
Yeah.
Trail mix for breakfast.
I had to get some nuts in. Yeah, I was in the gym right before I hopped on.
Nice.
So I'm saying I like going to the gym right in the morning. No one's there, especially if like when the New York session's been so beat before 8 a.m. dude. So
yeah, it's true.
Let me just get up and get that out of the way. What's that?
Are you going to the gym at 5 a.m.?
No, I went at like 6:30 today.
Close enough.
Yeah, close enough.
You live close to the gym?
It's like 10 minutes from me. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
I just got to Planet Fitness.
Nice.
Get that black card.
Yeah. Get that black card. $1 a month.
It ain't bad. Maybe if I'm like massive one day, I'll go to like a gym with more free weights and stuff. But honestly, like I don't really use the Smith machines there. I just do the dumbbells. Like when I'm like every once in a while, I'll hop on the incline bench or the normal bench with the Smith machine. But
Bro,
never
don't
had free weights.
Yeah.
don't let the your mind, bro. The Smith machine mind. Are you trying to be a power lifter and like break world records?
No,
Yeah,
that's what I mean. Like, well, I just like the dumbbells personally.
yeah, bro. It's just about working out, dude. Honestly.
Right? Yeah, going in there and lifting heavy shit. That's what I say.
Muscle contraction, bro. Your muscles don't know, like, of course, stabilizer muscle stuff, but contraction. That's all that matters.
Yeah, great for the mind-muscle connection too, yeah.
What are your stabilizer muscles? Educate me. I know that your glutes or your hamstrings are one. Not glutes, your hamstrings.
Well, yeah, it's anything that's going to be the antagonist muscle to your agonist muscle. But if you're doing like chest, your triceps are going to be your stabilizer muscle going down. Your rear delt, same thing. So doing like free weight barbell bench press is going to help them. Because the Smith machine, you're just more
It has the, yeah, I get what you mean.
Makes sense.
Ah, interesting. You learn something every day. Thank you.
Not saying when you can isolate a muscle is when you can make it bigger. So when like strength and muscle building is like a Venn diagram, they help each other out barely, but it's not, you don't need one for the others.
Right.
You don't need massive strength to get massive muscles. I've seen it firsthand, man. Little skinny kids just ripping out 315 on the bench. Just crazy.
That's me. Not 315 though, but I say that, but one day.
The best is the one.
That's my thing, and
the
honestly,
one
though,
rep
is like,
boys.
cause I've always been super skinny my whole life. I'm 6 foot right now. I weigh like 170. I mean, literally, there's like, I mean, I got a fucking hoodie on and shit. No. I ain't gonna take it off. Nah, yeah.
Shit.
Dude, I don't know. I just gotta get used to it. I think it's just cause like my whole life and growing up, my brain just, you know, if I'm hungry, it's my brain's always firing. But if I'm full, it's just like let me just sit down.
I need to eat.
Yeah.
Maybe take a nap.
I need to
See, that's
eat.
how I was beginning too until I started eating every 3 hours, and now I'll literally crash if I don't eat. And I started I'm 6'2", and I was 140 when I first started working
Really?
out. I
Yeah,
was emo.
Tandy's progress is nuts. If Tandy showed you pictures of him back in the day, you'd be like, nah, that ain't even the same guy. Crazy.
That's awesome though. That's
Yeah.
awesome. Man.
Little emo kid, you know, trying to
Yeah,
fit
man.
inside girl jeans.
Yeah, man. Yup. I love that one picture on your Instagram, bro. Freaking crazy.
Yeah, that's me. Yep, exactly, Scott. Yeah, your body becomes a well-oiled machine when you give it consistent meals.
It's always flowing.
Yeah,
Yeah, because what in high school, I didn't really lift too much. My only experience at the weight room in high school was like when I ran track, and honestly, we only ever lift like legs and like a little bit of upper body. And then after high school, I don't know, I just wanted to get into that, and I just see so much stuff, and obviously it's good for you. And yeah, I don't know, I'm just sick of being skinny.
Yeah,
Being
after
super
high
skinny.
school, that's when I started. But when I was in high school, I played a lot of baseball. And I was a pitcher, so I never benched or never really did any of that
Yeah.
until after.
See, my brother, he's got it right, bro. He's 15. He's jacked, dude. I'm like,
when you build that regimen in the when you're younger, you can't break it when it gets older. when
Yeah,
you get
that's
older.
so true. That's so
he's,
true.
He's like 5'3", like 160, or 5'4".
My man's gonna be strong.
You got dudes that are like 35, 40 still holding six packs from when they were like 11 years old.
Facts.
It's like,
Yeah.
one thing we got is that six pack.
He told me he wants to do like competitions and stuff. I'm like, bro, go for it.
Nice.
I literally pay for it.
Hell
I mean,
yeah,
you're already
competition.
massive at 15.
He's the perfect height.
Yeah,
Yeah,
right.
that's good. Yeah,
That's what I
he's
always
got
tell him too, and he'll rag on me because, like, yeah, he is bigger than me. I mean, I weigh more, So I'm told. I mean, I don't got the build like him, bro.
Older brother always holds the title, man. No matter how big the younger brother get, it's just not gonna happen.
I'll still beat his ass.
I have 2 younger brothers, bro. Never.
You do too?
Yeah.
Yeah, so do I. Yeah, I got 2 younger brothers. One
yeah?
that's like about a year or 2 younger than me, and then my brother's like 15.
Same. I have my brother's 17, my youngest, and then my other
Really?
brother. He's usually on Zoom too, but he had prom last night, so he had a late night. But my other brother's here too in the chat. So we're like 4 or 5 years apart, and then me and my other brother are even deeper than that. He's graduating this year. 5 minutes, chat, until we get this closure here on the 4 hour.
Yeah, what George said in the chat, dude. Working out helps with trading massively. Creating that consistency and discipline, dude. Like honestly, bro, I feel like
Big time.
me going to the gym, like seriously changed me and discipline, like how I was with my life. I don't know. I feel like it matured me. Same thing with the charts, honestly. Like,
For me, it helps you understand the process, right? Things don't just come the next day or the next week. Like if you're getting in shape, there's a process to that, right? There's a process of you going to a new gym, feeling a little weird, uncomfortable, not really knowing where different machines are, and then now you know where the machines are, so now you go in a little bit more comfortable, and now you're starting to work out, and that progress isn't going to show on the first week or the third week. Maybe over the next 2 months you start seeing chipping away, but you start to define the law of consistency, right? And then over time the growth starts happening. So it's just like anything in life. Most people they want to shortcut the process, and it's never gonna work. It's never gonna work unless you're talking about like hiring a trainer or hiring a mentor or something. That can help you shortcut the process, but the actual process of you either getting in shape, your muscles forming, or let's say you learning the charts, right? Learning how price works, that is always gonna take some time. And most just aren't willing to stick through it and be consistent. They end up, instead of doing the bench press that they should do, they do 60 pounds over, and it doesn't work. And it's, instead of going with their trading plan, they break the plan and it doesn't work. They get stopped out and they get discouraged. And that's how you end up falling back, right? Trying to cheat the game, trying to cheat the process. So you always got to stay process oriented, man.
100%, 1000%, actually.
One thing about me is I love the process. No matter what I'm doing, I know it's going to take a process, and you just got to be committed to it right from the jump. If you know it's going to take time, if you know it's going to hurt a little bit, be a little bit, uncomfortable, that going in, it prepares your mind for it as you're going through it. And that's what helps with consistency. Other than that, you're just going to try and get lucky, right? Just try and get lucky. Like, man, I ran 2 miles today. Why haven't I dropped any weight? So try doing that for the next 4 months and then look at the scale. And it's understandable, right? We live in this microwave mentality society today where everything is so instant. So everyone wants this instant gratification because they know that they could just put Elio's pizza in the toast, in the microwave, and it'll be done in 2 minutes. Or they know that they could just jump on Instagram or text message and just get a message delivered as soon as possible, right? Everything we have is so instant at this point. So it really takes, that's why you see guys from like the 80s and the 70s and the 60s, they look at us like pansies because they understand like, yo, shit don't just happen right away. Yeah, you have technology and you have these things, but don't lose the process mindset, because if you do it, you just get discouraged and you quit things. You don't want to be that guy. Yeah, you got to enjoy the process. Right? I heard that one quote, the guy who likes walking or running is going to go a lot further than the guy who, likes the destination or whatever it is, right? You got to love the process. Catch up with this chat.
Scott spitting in the chat as usual.
Bill.
What happened?
Said Scott spitting in the chat as usual.
Oh yeah, I'm trying to catch up here. Oh yeah, fitness. Fitness and success go hand in hand, yep.
Looking like a 9:30 day once again,
I think
even with
so.
some news.
I think
All
so,
right, 30
boys.
more minutes, boys.
Yep. 4 hour candle's gonna close here. See how the 1 hour looks. 1 hour is
I'm
very
really liking
bullish.
how your chart looks.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
well-
got a resistance marked up, 1842. I don't have that.
Oh nah, that's
Mine's like right in the middle. No.
that's the one I put for the 4 hour that you had.
I had one at 32. I have.
Oh, 32.
Yeah. My shit's like right in the middle.
Oh
of
yeah,
nowhere.
yeah, that's alright. So yeah, let's
Let me
take a
draw
look.
what you
here.
got.
4 hour candle closed pretty strong bullish here. Obviously we've pushed up, broken the 4 hour highs at this point. Looks clean, man. Looks clean to come on up. You got clean candles to the left hand side. Maybe we grab some liquidity. We close like a celery here at 9:30, and we can look to take this thing up to 1850, 1851, 1852. Got a nice range there. Let's take a look at 15-minute coming down to create some sort of support at this point. Let's get rid of all this. Oh yeah, that's what I had right here. One hour time frame. Yeah, you have a bit of resistance here. Be nice to get a close above. Yeah, we closed right at it. Oh, I guess we did close above if you zoom in. Zoomy zoom. Yeah, at this point, I'd much rather wait till 9:30 here and see where we're at. Same scenario as yesterday.
I'm gonna use the restroom real quick, boys, and I'll be right back.
Do your thing, brother. Yeah, it'd be nice to get a salary play here.
You thinking more buys?
Possibly. We did close right at this resistance here. So that's the one thing I'm keeping my eye on. Price action is clean, right? But I'd rather wait for 9:30 here before we take an entry. 4-hour create a bottom wick quick. You may bounce around in this 5-minute range here for a little bit. Do, 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 do. Got a celery play here. Oh, can this be where we start to fade? Or are we going to continue pushing? Man, if you re-break this high, this thing could start pumping here. Doo-doo-doo. Patience, chat. Do 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 do. Yeah, 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 yeah. You guys hear my daughter or no?
Yeah.
Yeah, 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 yeah. She's fired up today, man. She woke up at like 7:30. She usually sleeps until like 9:45. She's ready to go. Oh, 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 oh. It's gonna be interesting here. Doo-doo. That's how you know you're making your resistance level salary? Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I'm gonna break the high. Do do do. Do do do. Oh oh. What's GJ doing? Oh, we did close below here on pound yen. We're very bullish though. Oh, 4-hour closed bearish too here. Oh, nice. Should fill this wick.
Yeah, that's what I'm seeing too.
We're a bit late to the party here. I would have rather got. Yeah, we looked a little late. US30 closed bullish. Got a few more minutes here. Gold is pushing. It did. It's really not pushing just yet. See if we break that high there. I think we broke it, right? Yeah. Not a bad idea. Got the celery play here. Should run up. The only issue is you broke the lows, you broke the highs. You'd rather wait for a new candle to show up here. I'll be right back. Oh, broke that high, man. Start running. Now gold's pushing, yeah. Quick 20. Oof, 53 pips. I was gonna say if If we close above, could have some buys here, but 53 pips stop. Oh no, I think we wait for the 30-minute here. Excuse me, 15 celery would be really nice at 9:30. That would be clean.
Yeah, I'm liking that.
And we can keep stops below this candle here. Yeah, I'd rather wait for that. 30-minute closure, 15-minute celery. Got this wick to fill, plus clean traffic to the left. Yeah, I think I'd rather wait for that here. I've been wasting my time.
Dude, I've been singing that song this week too.
No way.
And like, I don't even listen to it. Yeah, I'd never put it on myself. I have no idea.
I don't even know where that came from.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying.
That's funny.
I feel like I'm out of my mind. That's crazy. That's so crazy.
That's too funny.
I will say, this morning is what trading is all about. Boring.
Yeah. I was just saying to these guys in the morning that I heard something and talked about how once trading gets boring, that's how you know you're doing it right.
Yep. It looks like the weekly candle on gold is about to flip to bullish, which would be crazy.
Wow.
After bearish all week. Well, last 2 days we were kind of bullish. What was that? Tuesday we had a massive day, just non-stop bleeding from London Open. That day was crazy.
Yep. That day was nuts. I wasn't on the chart at all that day, but that was crazy.
Yeah, I didn't get anything that day. It was a really good setup though. I would have definitely taken it if I saw it.
Nikolowski's in the building. 4-3. Bang. Patience, right? Yeah. Trading view receipt, $29.95. $29.95 for trading view.
I don't even have. What is that for the premium?
Yeah. Yup.
I like it if I set alerts and needed more chart history. The only actually feature that I wish I had was you can create custom timeframes. I'd like to look at the 12-month and the 3-month chart just so you can see the quarters. And
Oh
the
yeah,
years.
that's true. That's true.
Well, they changed it. You can do that.
With the free one.
Yeah.
Shit, let me try that.
Go to the drop down. It should be there. They just changed it recently because I remember we were looking at it like the 12-month chart on gold.
Oh wow, they do. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, they like just recently updated it.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, like on the 12-month chart, it looks like gold just wants to come down and fill the wick. What other charts is there? 12 months, 6 months. You also have,
A 3-month.
yeah, that'd be like for the quarter.
Yeah. Is it gonna start going to 50?
Free. Oh yeah. Do. 4 hour. Nikolovsky in the building. My man. $15 gonna break the high here. Push it.
Yo, this was like a solid ass trade right here, bro. I'm not even gonna
This
lie.
one right here on the 15, closure above, candle flip, that was clean.
Bro, there was like so many entries on the 5. I had entries at 1838. And I took this bitch all the way up to 1845.
1838.
Yep, the bearish bottom wick on the 5 minute to retest the resistance and then flips. When the breakout
nice.
candle happened, the news candle.
Gotcha.
Yep, and then you had the ad, that little range, closed bullish retesting the 13, and then the pop up. Money.
Good work.
Yep. Done for the day. 6% in the bag.
Good job.
Ooh, 6%.
Yes, sir.
Fire.
That's a good day.
Yeah, I mean,
Ain't gonna
the
lie.
only reason I took it is because overall, fucking gold, the hourly closed way above the range. And the only thing left to do right now on the daily is come up and retest that 1850 zone where you guys are targeting. So, knowing that,
Yep.
and already clearing 1838, coming up to 1839, 1840, just makes
Basically
sense for
there.
it to kind of come up. since this stuff.
Yeah, 15 was pretty clean here. I think that's, if I would have took anything, it probably could have been that. But we were waiting. Let's see. Closure above there is still pretty clean. Come on up. See if we can get a little bit of a pullback here. Unless this 5 minutes just gonna keep running.
Yeah, for me, just like no setups.
Yeah, I really wanted to wait for 9:30, which we have here in about 4 minutes.
I've just been wanting to take the sells, but no setup for them.
Yeah, not.
Those look good if it didn't break that 4-hour high there.
Yeah.
I wanted the subs too, bro. Trust me. I was anticipating that shit for the news.
I think it's just because the news came out a little choppy. Like, you had more jobs created, but the unemployment was up, so it means like they aren't getting filled. And then you've seen the hourly wages go down too.
Yeah.
It was just like mixed.
There's 1850. Yeah, if we reclaim 1850, 2K retest is coming up next week, potentially. Actually, 2 weeks. Still gotta claim 1900.
All right, let's take a look here. 15. If it closes above here, it should be good to continue to drive. Got a clean range here to the left. Ain't gonna happen. Hopefully we get a top wick here. Oh. Drove pretty heavy through this range here. Is it gonna drive? Pretty high up at this point too, man.
That's what I'm saying. I feel like it's already drove so much.
I don't like getting in on these overextended moves like that.
Yeah, me either.
Basically, your 15-minute candle here was your entry, I think. In terms of our system, that was really the only thing that we got here. But we wanted to wait for the 30 to close, right? So that's why we didn't take that. But if you were just looking to get some pips, that was a clean one.
Yeah, I mean, looks clean on the 1 hour, but if you go to the lower time frame, that's where you see it's just kind of choppy or move up.
Yeah, yep.
That no bottom wick on that NFP candle just throws me off personally so much.
Yep. Yeah, that 30-minute nothing, not even a freaking drip down, nothing.
No.
Price will probably continue up here. I don't think I'm gonna take a position at all. I think I'm probably gonna just call it a week.
Yeah.
You don't want to get caught up here too much because now you're kind of coming into these rejection zones. 1852 was really the target here for the day. But beautiful daily candle here, man. Because at any point now you could just see a reverse. This candle has barely any top wick. Yeah, we're pushing up now, but that's, you never know here, so. This was the range. I wanted to take advantage of this range off this 30-minute, but we pretty much filled it. So. Yeah, volume will dry out soon, yep. Yeah, mate. Well, overall, it was a good stream. Right, we got to watch. Right, if you didn't take a position today, you still got to watch. Right, so you should still take something away from today's session. Whether you took a trade or you didn't take a trade, you were able to see another NFP play out. Right, you were able to see how candles move, how we clearly filled the ranges that we planned on filling, and it's a good day to display discipline, right? Because we didn't get our setup, but if we would have executed, but didn't really get our setup here today for NFP, but it's better than losing, right? And you got to sit and watch a beautiful stream with candles, watch how NFP moved and all that good stuff.
Yeah, we got the NFP numbers right too. I just think that since it came out a little uglier, kind of messed up the day a little bit. But overall, very solid day.
Yeah.
We expected this push up too.
Yep.
But yeah, just like you said, that was beautiful listening to that. I wouldn't have said anything different.
Yeah, man. Remember, we drew this whole thing out earlier.
Yeah.
We drew the whole move out.
Hold on, I'm about to rewind the stream to find it.
Yeah, I'll show you. It's right here. I had it paused. Right? This was the 1 hour candle. Let's take a look at our, what was this, the 1 hour or 4 hour? I forget. I think it was the 1 hour time frame, yeah. Right? We were right here at that point. We drew out the candle to close above, which is this candle right here. This is the bottom wick we talked about. This is the bottom wick right here. Right? Went down, broke all those lows. And then we expected this to flip up and push, and that's exactly what it did. right? But you can know where the market wants to go. That's one thing. Now getting your setup is another thing, and then your entry is another piece, right? So all those things need to line up for you to go in there, or for me to go in there and risk my capital, risk my money, you know? But I want to wait for something that I know that I've seen happen over and over again. So we just didn't get that here. We knew where price was going, but we never got our entry. So for that reason, you can't say you missed the move.
Yeah, you even drew up those bullish candles. If you go to an hour and 18
Yep.
minutes and 30 seconds in the stream, you can see it.
An hour and 18 minutes?
In 30 seconds, yeah.
And 30
You draw it up.
seconds. Let's see.
Because I watched you draw it earlier. I was like, he drew that.
Yeah.
Perfect. Yeah.
Yep. Yep. Look at that thing just running here. 5 minutes
How's the
of
weekly
pushing.
at? Weekly is almost about to flip.
Yo, and we talked about this today, chat. We talked about this weekly candle not breaking the low and coming up and breaking the high, right? And potentially flipping and breaking that high. We said that was a perfect wick. Man, W stream. Where was that? That's when we first started our analysis. Right here, guys. We talked about this exact scenario happening. That this weekly candle can come up, break the high, and that's what we see. That's what we're seeing right now.
Now we have a perfect high made, honestly. Like if that's a 30-minute time frame, outside of this candle with very little top wick, this is such an ideal wick for current candle, right? So if we flip, re-break that high, right? There's a resistance up here. There's a something right along these areas.
Right.
as
So we
well.
talked
Love to
about
take
this
a look at that
earlier.
in the daily time frame, but we never broke the low. We can very well continue on up here today to end the week off, but we're not.
Boom. Boom. And there it goes. 60 pip for me. Nice. Post in the Discord. Beautiful. Yeah, 15-minute was the play. This one right here. Now it's running. She's running. Another beautiful day in Florida, Tandy. I might have to go outside and touch some grass here.
It might look that way, but there's a lot of mosquitoes out here, and they're messing me up right now.
Do-do-do-do-do. Running. It's a beautiful thing. But yeah, chat, that's gonna be it. Good week here. It was a short week, I was away for 3 days, so we'll be back at it next week. I think next week is gonna be pretty clean. We've got NFP out of the way, we've got all this Fed stuff here out of the way, and then we got CPI on Tuesday. Nothing really going on Monday. But yeah, we got PPI as well, core retail sales. So this is gonna be good. Next week should be pretty volatile. We should catch catch a good amount of positions here, but slow week being off the charts here, but it was a good one. A lot of news this week. Later, Green. See you, man.
Yeah, beautiful day, beautiful day.
But all right, chat. It was a pleasure once again. Beautiful Friday. We'll be back Monday, 6:45 a.m. Eastern, and yeah, it should be a good week next week. So I look forward to seeing y'all then. Zoomers. Later, boys. I'll see
Goodbye,
you guys
chat.
on Monday.
Later, man. Peace.
I'll see everyone Monday.
Later, boys.
Peace, peace.
Peace. Peace, chat. Y'all have a great day, all right?